Only such a universe can begin from nothing. The laws of physics allow a universe to begin from nothing. You don't need a deity. You have nothing.
Imagine if I made the claim that some element like gold just appeared out of nothing in this area where I'm filming this video. Nobody would probably really believe that. But yet, there are some people who claim that the entire cosmos, the entire world, popped into existence with all of the elements from nothing. This is a belief in magic. There is no question that atheism is based in mysticism.
Here at the Captive Desk, we do not believe the universe came from nothing.
I'm an agnostic atheist, and in the absence of appropriate evidence, I hold no beliefs about the supposed origins of the universe.
It is not true. It is unscientific. The initial claim of atheism is actually the greatest argument against atheism. Think about it. They believe that the world created itself from literally nothing. Check out this quote from Stephen Hawking. He said that because there are laws such as gravity, the universe can and will create itself from nothing. Alexander Vilenkin said that the universe can spontaneously create itself out of nothing. Here's from Lawrence Krauss. He said the universe can and will create itself from nothing.
Creationists are the ones who believe that everything came from nothing. They're the ones who believe in creation ex nihilo, out of nothing. But from our perspective, my perspective anyway, material energy cannot be created or destroyed. That's the first law of thermodynamics, and therefore has always existed in some form. Every model of cosmogony that has a singularity has that singularity either existing before time or it is eternal. So the universe was always here.
These claims made by atheists are very foolish. They are demonstrably false.
My name is B.S. Lewis. I'm an atheist, and I don't believe something came from nothing.
Nor destroyed. And so to make the claim that everything just appeared from nothing is to make the argument that
I, deconverted man, am a skeptic, and because I'm a skeptic, I'm also an atheist, and also I'm agnostic, and partially atheist, and look, I just don't believe there's a God. And when it comes to the origin of the universe, or even if there is an origin of the universe, or where or how the universe came to be, or what it came from, or any of those things, I don't have any belief regarding any of that whatsoever. I have no idea, and I am okay with not knowing.
You see around you could have just popped into existence uncaused by randomness and from nothing. If I made the argument that nothing could start a fire, that would be absurd, right? But imagine if an explosion occurred and nuclear fusion came about. How is it that we have nuclear fusion in the universe? Could nothing cause nuclear fusion to just spark itself into existence? You cannot get something from nothing. Out of nothing, nothing comes. Nothing is not going to generate something by random chance.
Matt Powell used 3 cherry-picked quotes from scientists who happen to also be atheists. These scientists, if you actually read their work, make it quite clear that the sort of nothing that they're talking about is not the sort of nothing that Matt Powell is talking about. Of course, this is equivocation, and also then a straw man on top of that. Matt Powell must know about that, but not care. And if he doesn't know, then he's just purely ignorant. But he did cherry pick from Lawrence Krauss and these other books, and didn't cite the page numbers, making it hard to look up these things. I did find the Lawrence Krauss lecture, and that will be linked in the description, but for the rest, I have no idea what pages those quotes appear on. But 3 people is not all atheists. In my small-scale survey of atheists that I did, I show more than 3 atheists that all say that we do not believe the universe came from nothing. So then, it is not true that all atheists believe this. Now, if Matt Powell or anyone else wants to produce a wide-scale survey of atheists and find out what many or most atheists believe, then he is welcome to do so and then produce the results of that survey. with nothing hidden. I hypothesize that such a survey would reveal that the majority of atheists do not believe that the universe came from nothing, but I could be wrong. Without such a wide-scale survey, it's pure speculation, but it's certainly not all atheists that believe X, Y, or Z. He can't show even that a majority of atheists agree with this position. He only showed 3, but I showed more than 3 that say no. So, what does that say? Well, I think it says that Matt Powell is a liar, and we should be skeptical of his conclusion.